Yes! Alrighty! What's up, everybody? It is I, your Tribal God of Extreme, Peter Joseph here, back in Casa do Joseph. So, did you miss me? Yeah, you probably did. But, back in Casa do Joseph with another video on your Wednesday afternoon, February the 25th, 2026. Thank you for watching right here on the home of all things ranting, the #1 ranked channel on YouTube. The best one ever. You know it, you love it, you can't get enough of it. It's PG Rants. PG Rants. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like the video, hit the subscribe button down in my pants, otherwise known as the description box below. Share the video all over the internet. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You can comment on this video or any one of my videos from the past, the present, and the future, Conan. But don't leave any stupid comments because you get severely beaten and then sent to the Shadow Realm, and then Satan and Ozzy and their minions will come and eat your soul. So don't do it. Go do it on your garbage channel that nobody really gives a fuck about. Don't do it on mine, because you're going to get blocked and hidden, and then pretty much sent to the Shadow Realm. And if you don't like it, tough shit. And that's that. And don't forget to tap and slap that bell to turn on all notifications so you don't miss anything else, because if you miss anything else, you need to get slapped even more, because you're SOL. You better know what that means, because I'm not going to tell you again. And that's that. So, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, all that good shit you know and love for the last almost 16 years. And that's pretty much it. And if you're brand new here, well, welcome to the party, pal. Excuse me, welcome to the party, pal. We hope you enjoy the ride. Sit back, relax, grab yourself a nice, tasty, cold one, which I don't have at the moment, but I will have a nice, tasty beverage in my next video. But, you know, because I got to eat lunch. I want to do this video, eat lunch, and then we're good. But if I had something, a nice cold beverage, most likely be Pepsi or whatever I got. So, but whatever you got when you watch my videos, because I know you do, but whatever you watch, whatever you drinking tonight or today or tonight, sit back, relax, put your stinky feet up, and enjoy the show. If you like it, great. You know, well, too bad. Go fuck yourself. And get out of here. Let me move on. Alright. Like I said, back at Casa do Joseph, because I was taking care of some private stuff. I did a couple videos from there. But I'm back for a couple days. I will be going back maybe Friday, maybe Sunday. Spending another couple days there to do more some work down there, and that's it. But after next Wednesday, I will be pretty much back in Casa do Joseph full time. So, just gotta deal with a little personal matter, private matter, and then I'll be back here with lots of videos all the way to the summer. And then maybe hopefully after that. We gotta see what happens with that. And we will move on with that. But we're good for the next, pretty much till July, maybe August. Right now. September, when my schedule changes again, with my work schedule, we'll have to see what happens with that. So it could get a little messy, but that's that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, after 4 minutes, close to 4 minutes of spiel, yes, I survived the blizzard of 2026. My area got 20 inches of snow! Yeah, about 19, 20 inches of snow. Pain in the ass to dig it out, especially where I was. Thankfully, I did a little bit of where I was, and the nice, great people that I was around, that I was with, the neighbor, I was at somebody's house, so, blah, blah, blah. But I survived it, that's all that matters. I did a little bit of shoveling here and there. It was a pain in the ass. That's that. But since when I came back to Casa do Joseph earlier today, I had to do a lot of shoveling in my front porch, side of my house. I did almost better work than Nick Nemeth parked Issa's car. That is how good I am. Right, ladies? But But I digress. But yeah, I had to shovel my walkway and everything. Throw some snow melt out. Done! Let it melt now, because it's 42 degrees today. It's gonna be in the 40s for the next couple of days. Might get a little bitty storm Thursday night and a Friday. Not gonna really do anything. Think we're supposed to get some rain, maybe. Weekend's gonna be nice, a little nice and toasty. Not too toasty, but you know, it's gonna be a nice weekend. And then as soon as March comes, it's coming in like a beast. And there may be another big, huge storm between Sunday and into Wednesday. So Sunday to Wednesday, I should say. Hopefully, not a big one like we got, earlier this week, but might be on the moderate side, so not too bad. Maybe 3, maybe 6, at most 6 inches, which, I do got a lot of appointments next week. I might have to cancel some of them, might have to work around it, go out earlier, who knows, but we'll see what happens with that when we get to next week. By the weekend, we should know what's going to happen by then. That's that. So we'll see what happens with that. Like I said, the videos will be coming full until the weekend. And that's pretty much it. Anyway, enough about the spiel, because you love that, don't you? Almost 7 minutes of spiel. That's all you clip. Because you can clip this too. But I digress. But in any case, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for another legendary rant. Right here on the Legendary Rant channel, PG Rants. Now, my last rant, I talked about this big, fat schmuck his name was Dalton, but we got his real name now. Well, actually, he has a new moniker now. I forgot I think his real name is Joe or something like that. And I talked about this guy who did a 36-second video on Twitter. I played that in the video. And basically this badass construction worker, he's coming out on Twitter, and I don't know if on Instagram, maybe YouTube as well. Basically bad-mouthing wrestling fans, going to war with the IWC, which is a bad idea. And now he's bad-mouthing wrestlers. He's talking about Brock Lesnar. He's talking about, I can beat Brock Lesnar and all these other people. And then the IWC's in an uproar and basically roasting his fat ass like a fucking turkey. Not even Thanksgiving yet, we're roasting people. Shit. But yeah. And he's just trying to get his 15 minutes of fame, or 15 seconds of fame, whatever he wants. He wants to get the IWC, he wants to get them to do videos and, tweets and Instagram videos, stuff like that. But this guy he's gonna get his ass kicked if he doesn't shut the fuck up. So I'm gonna do a part 2 to shut the fuck up, Dalton. His name's not Dalton, but I'm gonna title this video, Shut the Fuck Up, Badass Construction Worker. So this is part 2 of this. Now, he's been talking through the weekend, and this story came out yesterday, and he's still going on. And now he brings in Big Vito, we all know from ECW, one of the full-blooded Italians. Lives in Staten Island, by the way. Great guy. But he's going to war with Big Vito now. And it's just escalated again. And now, not Big Vito, but the badass construction worker is now doubling down. I mean, this guy is really fucked up in the head. I think he's got mental problems. Who knows? Anyway, I'm taking this from Ringside News. I will put the link down below in the comment in the gobbledygook. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, after Big Vito publicly defended Juggalo Championship Wrestling, those fuckers, and Insane Clown Posse in a lengthy social media statement, because the whole thing with Damon Russo, I could care less with that, because Russo sucks dick, and claim Insane Clown Posse, they suck dick, and all the Juggalos, they suck dick. Because Juggalos are garbage. I hate ICP as it is. And we all remember WJ's classic videos about Juggalos. If you go back into YWC lore with WJ, he roasted them up the wazoo. But anyway, so Big Vito defended JCW, Juggalo, not Jersey, Juggalo Championship Wrestling, and the ICP in a lengthy statement on social media. So the big fat construction worker posted another video response. I might play the video there. I think I might have the video here. Taking direct aim at Big Vito, dismissing his entire wrestling resume. In the clip, he mocked both wrestling fans again and Big Vito personally before going straight for the jugular. Oh, this guy really wants somebody to fight him and break him in half. Or, you know, I'll offer to go to this guy's house and break his jaw. With one gilly cutter. You ready, fat man? Bang! Anyway. Alright, this is what he said. And I quote, "Wow, it's not just you wrestling fans that are fucking pussies." Oh, really? A wrestler? Vito, and he spelled it wrong. Like he spelled Brock Lesnar's name wrong. I mean, do you know how to read? Have you gone to school? I bet you he got 400 on the SAT, and that's just writing his name wrong. Probably never graduated either. Fucking homeless fuck. Actually, you shouldn't say homeless. He's a badass construction worker. Making minimum wage, I bet. Anyway. Alright, so he called us the wrestling fans pussies. He spelled Big Vito's name. He goes, Oh, I worked real hard in this industry to get fucking nowhere. You do know, sir, that Big Vito was a former ECW Tag Team Champion. I just want to point that out. And yes, he did wear a dress back in WWE. But that's another story for another time, but I'm not going to discuss that. We don't need to discuss that. But, you know, he's a full-blooded Italian, I tell you right now. You know? Anyway, he continued by claiming Vito's career amounted to nothing and tied it directly to his involvement with JCW. He goes, "Dude, you're a fucking loser. Nobody's ever even heard of you. That's why you're in Juggalo crappy wrestling." I'll give him points on that one. I'll give you points on that one. Bunch of fucking losers. Which they are. Just because the ICP is there, but it is what it is. Anyway, but if you haven't heard of Big Vito, you might have to go on YouTube, type in Big Vito ECW or WCW. You can find a bunch of matches he was in. Mostly hardcore. Anyway. Then he rejected the idea that Vito's response had any effect on him. He goes, and I quote, "You ain't gonna humble me, bud." Okay, you're not Logan Paul. Humble! Humble! Anyway. Guess what? You just cried all over the internet. Cry, little bitch. Yeah, pussy. The only pussy is you, fat man. Anyway. The back and forth began after Big Vito defended JCW and ICP from the construction workers' earlier rant, where he dismissed the promotion and its fan base. Vito's response positioned himself as a proud representative of the Juggalos and challenged this guy, his personal credibility. But now instead of cooling off, the feud appears to be turning into a full-blown social media showdown with neither side backing down. Okay. He does have an Instagram account. It's called Big Oja 321. So, go to his Instagram, report the fuck out of it, get him terminated, get him banned, do it now. He says, wrestlers are crybabies too. I don't think I had the video. That was just a picture, maybe. In any case, we got that. Yeah, that's pretty much it for that. Yeah. That's pretty much it for that. I wish I had the video so I can show you what the fuck he said. But it's just the Instagram. You can just go on his Instagram, you could probably get it there. But that's that. Let me see, maybe I can go, oops. That's the same story, right? Okay. I think that was the same story. Okay. Let me go back a bit and tell you what Big Vito said. Alright, so Big Vito made it clear from the start that JCW isn't just a promotion to him, it's his home. Well, your home is really ECW. Okay, so Big Vito says, let's start off first. The company I work for, JCW, is my home, and in that home, there are people called Juggalos. Juggalos are a group of good-loving people, right? Something that you probably don't have in your life. Yeah, because he's a virgin. He's a fat virgin. Vito then addressed the original context. His public challenge to Brock Lesnar pushed back on the big fat construction workers' attempt to mock it. Vito said, "I just challenged probably the greatest." I think this is what the fat guy said. I just challenged probably the greatest fighter of our generation in Brock Lesnar. No one else in wrestling representing the company has done so. You tried to mock this. Oh, that's okay. I think this is what Vito said. It would be nice to say, oh, Vito said, you know. Vito accused of viral rant of chasing attention, obviously, instead of representing anything meaningful. He says, and here you are jumping on the bandwagon to get free press. You represent nobody. That's one word, Vito. Sorry. You represent nobody. You paid for a check mark. I earned mine. That's on Twitter or on Instagram. You can get one too. Not that I want one. But anyway, you sit there unkept, disgusting, spouting hate and bullshit towards wrestlers and fans. Yeah, he sits at home in his mama's basement, most likely, picking his ass, then putting it in his mouth, then his nose, back in his mouth, and then back in his butt. That's what he probably does. Eating nachos. Probably eating nachos. Were they Doritos? No, Mick, they were not Doritos. I don't know if they were Doritos or not. But they're very tasty, I know. This fat fuck probably ate them. Or he probably did. He probably did. I'm sorry. Anyway. Thank you, Mick, for the, whatever. Have a nice day. Okay. Anyway. Where was I? The longtime veteran didn't stop there, questioned the construction workers' credibility to even speak on wrestling. He said, for everything I have accomplished, I earned the right to challenge whomever I choose. The only thing you have a right to is to all-you-can-eat soup and salad at the Olive Garden. Damn. And the breadsticks, too. Alright, so after hearing ICP get dragged into this, Vito doubled down in defense of the rap duo's legacy, which wasn't anything to write home about. He contrasted that resume with the construction workers, and he said, I also heard you call it ICP. These guys are my brothers. They started from the ground up. They have earned 2 platinum albums and 5 gold albums, multiple top 10 Billboard hits, not lately, and they own their own record company with multiple artists. What do you have? Blisters on your hands from digging holes? Or digging his ass. Anyway. And even as far as wrestling, they are better than you. They have worked for WWE, I hated that era. WCW, hated that. ECW, hated that. And have their own wrestling company. Where have you worked? Alright, construction, so you know nothing about wrestling. Glad we established that. pretty much knows nothing. He doesn't even know a wrist lock from a wrist watch, as we always say. So Vito made a point to clarify he respects construction workers, revealing his own past in union labor, and he offers a sarcastic alternative challenge. Okay, so Vito says, and I have nothing but respect for construction workers. I started out in the Labor's Union and the Jackhammers Union. Compliments of the wise guys in my neighborhood, Staten Island. But I wanted more in my life than digging up the Verrazano Bridge. I guess you didn't. My guess is you're a middle-aged, live in your mother's basement, type guy, drinks every night. It kind of feels like people on YouTube. Not me, but I don't drink every night, and I don't live in my mom's basement, obviously. And I'm almost 50, so it's kind of middle-aged, but anyway. Blah, 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 blah. Anyway. Lives in a basement apartment, mother's basement, drinks every night, failed Tinder swipe loser that wants to be a wrestling influencer, so you pick whoever makes the headlines for the day and attempts to get attention. Rage bait from a loser. Typical IWC Mark. I have a suggestion for your next challenge, you jaw drool. Jaw drool? Jar Jar Binks? No. Challenge Dr. Britt Baker? Really? Wow. Challenge Dr. Britt Baker. She's a dentist and she could help you out with that grill. Get my grill. You know? And here I thought unions had good dental insurance. Obviously not. And he closed. And just for the record, I represent JCW and ICP, and these are my juggalos. We have a special relationship, I bet. We love to hate each other, but at the end of the day, we are family. The Luciano family, that's his real name. Whoop whoop! Big Vito, the Don of Wrestling. Okay. So that's Vito's side. And then you can go, I'll put both links in the gobbledygook for you guys, so, or you can just go on Ringside News and look at it yourself. But, so yeah, so that was it. That was from, early yesterday. Nothing today yet from Vito or the big fat fuck. But, so we'll see what happens with that. So, I think this guy, this fat fuck, needs to shut the fuck up. Because he really wants to FO with wrestling fans. He wants to FO with wrestlers like Big Vito. Maybe the wrestlers in Juggalo Championship Wrestling. Maybe ICP themselves. I don't think Brock Lesnar even has to worry about it because he can go to his house and just beat his ass. And he was going at Brock Lesnar saying, "Oh, so because Brock's gonna be on Raw for the next few weeks, and this fat fuck lives in, I think, it's Tampa or Miami, Florida, or somewhere in Florida, let's say." And he's like, "Oh, you could go to Madison Square Garden, but you can't come to Tampa, Florida," or whatever he said. Brock doesn't have to go down there. If he wants to go down there, he'll find your house, take you out of your house, beat you severely on camera, on site, and then leave you in a pool of your own piss and blood. He could do that, but you think he wants to? You think he's gonna go get a charge? I don't think so. So, keep keep yapping, or as I say, flapping your gums like you're a fucking seal. You know? I just shut the fuck up. You don't like wrestling? Nobody cares if you don't like wrestling. I know everybody's entitled to an opinion. Everybody has an opinion, and it stinks like their butt. But this guy needs to shut the fuck up. He really needs to be humbled. You know, if Shiki Baby was alive, he would fuck his ass, break his back, fuck him in the ass, and make him humble. Baba, pretty much. Iron Sheik would fuck that guy up. Maybe Mike also might fuck him up too. You know. What? I said you would fuck this fat fuck up. What did he say? Oh, he was talking bad about IWC guys and, making fun of the Juggalos and making fun of Big Vito. You know Big Vito. Yeah, I had a run-in with him. You know, back in, I think it was ECW or WCW. He's a cool guy. Yeah, he's bad-mouthing him, bad-mouthing Brock. Well, I wouldn't, I would lay off Brock. That guy, he's mean. Yeah, but you're awesome. You could probably kick his ass. I don't know. I don't want to touch him, He'd probably F5 me to hell. He probably would. Anyway. Yeah, Mike also would kick this guy's ass. You know why? Because he's fucking awesome, right, Mike? I know I'm awesome! I should be in the Hall of Fame! Well, you should. Not This big fat fuck needs to be buried 6 feet under. 666 feet under. Say hi to Satan and Ozzy for me, alright? Because they'll eat your soul! His fat, rotting soul needs to go to hell. Burn for eternity. That's all I gotta say about that. Let me know what you guys think about this fat fucking construction worker talking a bunch of shit about the IWC, about Big Vito, Brock Lesnar, Matt Riddle even. Matt Riddle says he beat his ass. I'd love to see that. Bro. But, yeah, this guy. This fat construction worker needs to shut the fuck up. So, that's all I gotta say about that. And hey, if you come around my videos, I'll go at you even more, fat man! Because you have no friends. You have no friends to defend you. You have nobody. Who are you gonna get? Your brother? If you have any family members that even want to defend you in this, you can't win. You cannot debate wrestling fans. You cannot. It's like battling me in music. You cannot debate me in music, because I will annihilate you. Certain people want me to debate them on panel. You think I'm going to do it? Fuck no, because their opinions are shit. I'd rather debate real people, like real wrestling fans, like Issa, Denise Salcido, Joe Cronin, Not schmucks like JD or Show's Entertainment or other schmucks in the IWC. Real people. Not fat schmucks like this guy. That's all I gotta say about that. Alright, so that's my rant for today. I'm gonna do my Raw review in a little bit, and then your NXT review coming up a little bit later. So maybe 4, maybe 5 videos coming your way today. I got a lot of things to discuss, guys. As I've been away, so I need to kind of get back in the loop a little bit. So more videos coming your way in a little bit, and going into tonight, going up, coming out of Dynamite. So Raw review coming up next, NXT after that. Maybe get a TNA review up maybe Thursday. So I'll do TNA and Ring of Honor in one video this time. I'm gonna bring that back just for once. And then Thursday night we'll do a proper TNA video. Friday afternoon, we'll do a Ring of Honor video, and then get ready for SmackDown, and then that may come early Saturday, because like I say, I may be out Friday. May be out Friday, may come back Saturday, because I'm doing some personal stuff, like I said. So I can come back Saturday, early Saturday afternoon, do the SmackDown review, go right into the Chamber predictions, and then do the Chamber review on Sunday before I go back. So I'll be in and out of Cosmo Joseph for most of this weekend and early next week. But I'll be watching the shows, so, because I do have Netflix where I go. So, we got that. But they take forever to load. which pisses me off because when I use my main phone to do even a quickie 5-minute video, it takes like 5 hours because the internet connection I have shit. But it is what it is. Alright guys, I'm out of here. Gonna grab some quickie things to eat, have my quickie lunch, and then do your roll review over on my Killer Demons channel, and then back here on the Peter Joseph channel with your NXT review as we go into tonight's episode of AEW Dynamite! It should be a very good show. And that's that. Oh, by the way, the Mets lost today in spring training, but nobody cared. They lost 6-0. And that's that. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and until next time, to this fat fuck, I got 2 words for you. Fuck you. I really should have 3, but I'll just say 2. But for everybody else who agrees with that guy and does not believe in the prophecy, then I got 3 words for you. Fuck you, man. Well, that's it. Until next time, a real wrestling fan says, peace.